Now we finally invite our special guest to the stage. Please join me in welcoming Her Excellency Ambassador Tracy Andy Clarkson, U.S. Embassy Dhaka. Our chief guest, the Honorable Advisor to the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Bangladesh, Sayyida Rizwana Hassan. USAID Mission Director, DJ Ejiman, and Dr. Mansur Ahmed, President of Friends and Village Development Bangladesh. Please put your hands together. The institutions are now request everyone to rise as we honor our mission with the national anthem of Bangladesh. To officially commence the program, it is my privilege to invite Dr. Mansur Ahmed, President of Friends in Village Development Bangladesh, to deliver the welcome address. Under Dr. Ahmed's leadership, APDB has demonstrated unwavering commitment to building resilient and empowered communities. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ahmed to the program.
Good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to all to this auspicious occasion. I extend a special greeting to our esteemed guests from the United States government, the government of Bangladesh, the NGO sector, researchers and academic institutions, academic community, and development activists who are here this afternoon. I welcome the technical and implementing partners of the USAID host USAID Mission Director, Environment, and our chief guest, Ms. Saida Ridwana Hassan, advisor to Environment, Forest, and Climate Change of Bangladesh. We are especially happy that she is here because Ms. Hassan is a true friend of FIDB, friends in village development in Bangladesh. She has been a member of the board and a treasurer of the organization until she elected herself when she joined the Indian government. On behalf of FIDB, I express our heartfelt gratitude to the U.S. government for providing us the opportunity to lead the USAID coastal impacted community resilience activity. It's a milestone in FIDB's long history of development work. FIDB's commitment has always been to empower the most vulnerable members of society, women, men, and children. With this new partnership, we aim to make a meaningful contribution towards reducing poverty, protecting and regenerating ecosystems, and preserving the environment. USAID hosts an impacted community resilience activity is not only aligned with FIDB's mission, but it also embodies the collaborative spirit required to address the most pressing challenges of our time. Through the partnership between the United States and Bangladesh government, along with the consortium approach involving international and critical partners, FIDB will gain the capacity to manage large-scale, multi-sectoral initiatives and will contribute directly to the sustainable development of Bangladesh. USAID hosts an impacted community resilience activity is designed to improve the well-being of over 100,000 families across Cox's Bazar and the Chittagong Hill Tracts districts by expanding income opportunities, improving access to water and sanitation services, enhancing sustainable natural resource management, and strengthening disaster resistance, creating lasting positive change for communities in need. As the president of FIDB, I'm deeply honored to stand before you today to join in this launch of this historic program. It represents the importance of locally led development and highlighting FIDB's capacity to implement such initiatives effectively. Once again, the warmest welcome to all of you and my sincere thanks for your presence. I'm eager to hear from the distinguished guests here and listen to their advice and guidance on how we can work together to achieve a high impact as we look forward to the coming 5 years or so. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mansur Ahmed, for your inspiring words, which set a meaningful tone for this gathering for sure. Now, I'm honored to invite Ms. Trina Bishop, Chief of Party for the USAID Host and Impacted Community Resilience Activity, to present this transformative initiative and share its inspiring vision.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's wonderful to have such distinguished guests representing the NGO community, private sector, U.S. government, traditional institutions, and Bangladesh government with us today. On behalf of the USAID Host and Impacted Community Resilience Activity, it is a pleasure to welcome our USAID Mission Director, Mr. Reed Ashelman, our special guest, Her Excellency Ambassador Tracy Ann Jacobson, and our Honorable Chief of Guest, Ms. Rizwana Hassan, Advisor for Environment, Forest, and Climate Change. Okay, so as you've heard, the Host and Impacted Community Resilience Activity is a 5-year program funded by U.S. government and implemented in cooperation with the Bangladesh government. It has both a base period and a renewal period, with a total estimated award being $70 million. The Host and Impacted Community Resilience Activity is a consortium of 9 partners at the moment, and we're in the process of identifying some additional partners for the Chittagong Hill Tracts. It is led by Friends in Village Development Bangladesh. We are working in 4 districts, which are Karkachuri, Rangabadi, and Bandarban, known as the Chittagong Hill Tracts, and Cox's Bazar. Okay. The overall goal, okay, we're a little behind on the PowerPoint, I apologize. So who we are, Friends in Village Development Bangladesh, with 8 partners. Now, the overall goal is to improve the well-being and resilience of people residing in the host and impacted communities affected by the Rohingya crisis. Next. We have four results. The first result is expanding income-generating activities for over 114,000 families living in the 4 districts. We are working with high-value commodities, income generation activities, ultra-poor graduation livelihoods programs, over 4,000 youth trained in job skills, and 90,000 homestead food producers. Next. The second result is focused on improving access to basic wash services. Water and sanitation services enhanced or improved or gained for 65,000 individuals. 27,000 adolescent girls will have improved menstrual hygiene and access to menstrual hygiene providers at their local level. And 9,500 households with access to regular waste collection services, and a total of 7,500 households with improved access to fecal sludge management. The third result, which is sustainable natural resource management strengthened, the Host and Impacted Community Resilience Activity will be strengthening natural resource management by working with 6 protected areas through the Department of Forests, and we will be training guards, community patrol groups, and community members in both plantation around the protected areas and in nurturing and caring for those trees. The fourth result, which is strengthening capacity for risk management, will be achieved by working with 80 union disaster management committees and 20 Upazila disaster management committees within the 4 districts. At the same time, we'll be working with over 1,800 communities to reduce or to implement risk reduction measures and reduce loss of lives and assets. with 440 climate resilience action plans developed, and will be working directly with the Union and Upazila disaster management committees to implement those climate resilience action plans. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and I turn it back over to the MC.
Thank you, Ms. Prina Bishu, for your insightful presentation. Your words resonate with the impact and purpose of activity. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now turn our attention to the screens for a short video that accelerates the essence of this initiative.
Cox's Bazar and the three Chittagong Hill Tract districts, Khagrachari, Rangamati and Bandarban are ranked among the lowest in Bangladesh for education, skills training, food security and agricultural productivity. The arrival of hundreds of thousands of Rohingya refugees since 2017 has further strained local livelihoods, driving down wages, raising food insecurity and overburdening limited resources like safe drinking water and sanitation. Forests have also been degraded, threatening biodiversity and ecosystem services. In response, the United States Agency for International Development has launched the Host and Impacted Community Resilience Activity. Running from 2024 to 2029, the project adopts a multi-sectoral approach supporting inclusive market systems, women's empowerment, social inclusion, water, sanitation and hygiene, and climate adaptation. By uniting government, civil society, private sector partners, and local communities, the project will strive to transform challenges into opportunities. The project's goal is to improve the overall well-being and resilience of people in Cox's Bazar and the Chittagong Hill Tracts, especially those hosting or impacted by Rohingya refugee crisis. Its four major expected results are expanding income-generating opportunities, enhancing basic wash services, strengthening sustainable natural resources management, boosting the ability of communities to mitigate, adapt to, and cope with shocks and stresses. Over its lifespan, this activity aims to achieve key outcomes designed to assist 114,000 poor and ultra-poor households, expand livelihoods, and increase incomes through training, business plan development, strengthen linkages to local public and private service providers, and increased market access. To reach these goals, this project will conduct assessments to identify local needs and tailor interventions. It will support on and off-farm income-generating activities, prioritizing the poorest through ultra-poor graduation, and promoting women's empowerment by addressing barriers, facilitating opportunities, and building leadership skills. This activity will also enhance wash infrastructure, teach hygiene best practices, and improve natural resource management, forming community conservation groups, restoring forests, and exploring sustainable ecotourism. Meanwhile, stronger disaster preparedness through training and climate resilience action plans will help protect livelihoods from floods, landslides, and cyclones. By coordinating with government bodies, USAID activities, and other stakeholders, this project will foster inclusive market systems and boost climate adaptation. Whether it's helping youth gain job skills, creating new sources of income for farmers, or preserving forests for future generations, this activity will invest in people and ecosystems because local ownership and collaboration make solutions sustainable. USAID's Host and Impacted Community Resilience Activity is committed to building stronger, more resilient communities in Cox's Bazar and the Chittagong Hill Tracts, enabling the most vulnerable households to realize their aspirations and daring to hope. Through coordinated efforts in livelihoods, wash, natural resources management, and disaster preparedness, the USAID Community Resilience Activity will pave the way for a brighter, more prosperous future, where no one is left behind.
What an inspiring glimpse into the profound impact this activity will achieve. This initiative truly incorporates the principles of resilience, hope, empowerment, and cooperation. Thank you for taking this journey with us. It is now my honor to invite Her Excellency Ambassador Tracy Ann Jacobson, representing the U.S. Embassy in Dhaka, to deliver the special guest speech. Please join me in welcoming Tracy Ann Jacobson to the podium.
Shubho Aparano. I hope I said that right. Madam Saida Ruswana, Honorable Advisor from the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate, friends, visitors, I'm very happy to see you all here today, and I'm very excited to join you in the launch of this activity. I won't describe it because it's already been described for you, but I would like to provide just a little bit of context. In the last 50 years, the United States and Bangladesh have been building a vibrant and productive partnership to help improve the livelihoods and lives of the people of Bangladesh from all corners of the country. And this event, this project, is particularly important because it is our largest ever locally led development project in Bangladesh. $70 million grant to a local implementing partner in whom we have lots of confidence and lots of very high hopes. This partnership, since independence in Bangladesh, has come into a value of something like $7.5 billion, billion with a B, investments in the lives and the livelihoods of the people of Bangladesh. And nowhere is this partnership more important than the area of Cox's Bazar and the Chittagong Hill Tracts. These are important regions that have tremendous natural beauty and natural resources, a very rich cultural heritage, but also regions that face challenges. Challenges from natural disasters like cyclones and hurricanes and flooding, which not only threaten lives directly, but also create a ripple effect and prevent people from achieving the kind of economic outcomes and the food security and the educational outcomes that they want. The influx of the Rohingya to this area has put pressure on the local infrastructure and the local resources. And these are complicated problems, and we all need to work together to find durable solutions. And that's exactly what this project does. It's special in that it's bringing together government and civil society and business, but most important, the local communities. And this project envisions local experts and local partners leading the way to find the solutions for the broad areas that have been mentioned, in economic opportunity, in water and sanitation, in food security, and also in climate resilience. I believe that by all of us working together, all of the 9 partners who've already been identified and other partners who will be identified, that we can build a brighter future together, led by local expertise and local people for the benefit of the people of this region. Once again, I'm very happy to be with you all here today, and I will say Donobat. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tracy Ann Jacobson, for your thoughtful words and for sharing your vision for resilience and